Hi, I'm Mrs. Eggers, and I am the moderator for the Woodhaven STA History Club. And we've now been doing this is our third year, and I have to say that these students can do a really great job.
Hi, my name is Anna Rodriguez, and I've been working on a cemetery project with a bunch of friends from school. It's actually been a great honor to work here because I get to learn a lot about my past and hang out with friends and do this together like as a big family. It's like my group is like my family to me. I have two families, one at school, one here.
As the names started to pop up, I started to realize that most of those names are here in Woodhaven, the streets, and I never really used to, pay attention to that. But now, since I know that, I walk around and I find myself stopping to see if I can find a familiar name. I have learned a lot of things from my family because my family is the Elders and the Swadums, and from learning about the Elders, I have learned that they're named after streets and the streets. So when I see that the elder sign, I know that it's because of them.
When we first started the cemetery, it was really weeded, and it looked like it was not nobody took care of it for a while, and but then as we started to clean up, we found all the tombstones, and some of them we couldn't read the names, so we took pieces of paper and crayons and we did rubbings, and we found out most of the names and we connected them to other families.
When we first came to the cemetery, I walked in personally and I was like, whoa. There was weeds everywhere.
Oh my. Can I go home now?
Darren, here.
Coming here since September, and I'm amazed at the amount of work that has been done since that time. And I'm so proud of my kids that they are here and working hard and getting understanding of how to help the community, and this is a landmark, and I think they're starting to understand that.
We got a tombstone.
All right.
What we've been doing is, as we uncover tombstones that we can't read, we do a rubbing, and then we're able to look at the map and figure out who they are.
Hi, I'm Sean Eggers, and my family I'm doing is the Ditmars family, and it turns out this part of the cemetery outside was actually part of their farm, but they had sold it so it can become a cemetery. They actually started out as Tories, and one of the people, only one that I know of, John Ditmars, was actually a rebel in the Revolutionary War. And when the British came to burn down his farm, he fought back and said, "This is my farm, you don't deserve to burn it down."
At the History Club, during the cemetery cleanup, I found a lot of different tombs of people who lived in Woodhaven. And I found it fascinating because you can see their names on signs of wood around Woodhaven.
I also found that fascinating because Wyckoff was one of my family's last year. I've been part of the Woodhaven Historical Club for 2 years, and because I've seen Wyckoff, I've seen Wyckoff on other streets and other places, and I'm like, oh, I know that's the family, and I tell the people about it.
This is our first year in the STA Woodhaven History Club.
We love getting our hands dirty and finding new tombstones in the cemetery.
Every time we go outside and look at streets and avenues, it looks like we're in the History Club because, for example, Elder's name was named after Samuel Elder.
Our family, the Statiker family, owned a hotel on Jamaica Avenue, and it was the head of Elder's Lane.
So I think joining the History Club has been a great experience because I learned more about the neighborhood I lived in than I did before. I have learned what role they played in their neighborhood that they lived in, what jobs they had.
Also, what's good about this is that you find out all the cultural backgrounds. It's so diverse, which ties into today's world, and not particularly in Woodhaven, but and you can say New York, America. People came from different places, and as we can see here, people come from different places also. So you can see how the family tree just grows and grows and grows.
We are Americans. We are New Yorkers. We are Woodhavenites. Why do we live here? Why did our parents and our grandparents move here? We had different backgrounds from each other. We had different backgrounds from other people that live here. We have different backgrounds from the people that lived here in the past. Some of our parents grew up here. Some of our parents grew up in other countries. But what unites us? What separates us? Our parents chose to educate us in the Catholic faith, in a Catholic environment. Yet we are not all Catholic. We are Christians, we are Buddhists, we are Hindus, and we are Muslims. We are friends. We are citizens. We are the future. We walk the halls of St. Thomas and the streets of Woodhaven together, as one. Are we important to the community? Are we important to the city? What about the country? What about the world? The answer is yes. We are the citizens of tomorrow. We must learn and understand. We must respect the past, and we must form the future.